to the Hammered Leatherworks workshop. Today we're making the key hoodie. Ta-da! Here's one I prepared earlier. So this is a great little mini kit. It's designed to keep your keys tucked up in a little leather pouch. So let's get started. The colour we're making today is called khaki. You can see the leather sample on the front of the box. Put that one aside. As you can see, everything we need is in the box. So we'll open the packet up. So inside the bag there is your instructions. There is 3 leather pieces. You have the main body, the back loop, and the key strap, and also all the small things. So we're going to rip this one open because small things are always really exciting. And I'm just going to tip them into the bag there. So in this kit we've got a couple of needles, some purple coloured thread because it is a mini kit, and a split ring to pop your keys on. So we're going to dive in head first. If you haven't watched our Stitching 101 video, I strongly suggest you head to the website and take a look. It won't take you long and you'll have everything spot on when you get going. So the first job we've got to do is to sew the loop here, which can be used to hang the key hoodie around your neck or on a cord in your bag onto the back of the case. So I'm going to unwind the thread here, just unroll it, and we're going to, because this is an X style sewing, I'm just going to take maybe 20 centimeters and trim and thread the needle. So I'm going to fold this over with the suede sides together. So suede sides together. I'm going to put them on top of the case, lining up the holes in the back there. As you can see, the Hammered Leatherworks logo is away from me and it is upside down. So I like to do a little X style shape when I sew these sorts of little things on for a little bit of extra personality. But you could do a square if you want to. If you want to make it extra secure, you could do a triangle and a square. Hey, why don't we do that, hey? For something different. There we go. So we've done our X. We do our square around the outside too. Look at that. The most stitches you can fit in there, and the thread is still long enough for more. So we'll turn it over, pull the needle off. We're going to tie ourselves a knot like when you tie your shoelaces, left over right, right over left. And we're going to trim the tails. Well, today's going to make it a little bit interesting with the weather, I think. It's quite a warm winter's day here in WA. It's a lovely 20 degrees. Yay! Okay, back onto the topic. So we're going to take the split ring that you'd put your keys on inside the pouch, and we're going to sew it onto the strap. So to do that, you take the split ring and you slip it on the end with the holes in it, and then you fold it suede sides together like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is line the holes up, measure our thread. So we've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times the length plus a needle length because it's a short seam. Thread our needle. There we go. And we'll start between the layers from the second hole in, leaving the tail hanging out between the layers. There we go. All of our stitches are complete. We're going to do 2 layers of thread in the center hole to secure our stitch, and then through 1 layer of leather to come up in the middle. There we go. You can knot these together if you like, but the double stitch we've done is enough. So I'm just going to trim and tuck. There we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to thread this key holding strap through the slit in the center of the pouch here. So you want to make it so both pieces are swayed side up. We have a little finished sections here, but the majority of it is swayed side up. So that's the furry side of the leather. We're going to push it through the slit in the center here. Give it a little bit of persuasion. It is a little big, and it's big so your keys can't fall out of the pouch. So there we go. We fold this over now. You pull on your tab. There it is. There's the strap that's going to hold the keys in place. So I'm just going to unclip that for now while we sew the sides. So what you can do is to make your measurement again. Times it by 2 because we've got 2 sides to the pouch. Measure it out, there we go. And trim. So I'm just going to put our extra little bits away so we don't get them confused. Here, and thread our needle. So I'm just using my nail to flatten the end of the wax linen thread. There we go. Now, I like to start at the open end because that's where the most stress is going to be when the keys are moving in and out of the pouch. So from the second hole up, between the layers, because we like to make those tail ends disappear. So I'll show you that again. So see how the tail's between the layers. We're going to go through the first hole, through both layers of leather. And we're going to sew all the way to the end. There we go, we've made it all the way to the end. We're now going to go back the way we came. So just keep in mind to move from the inside to the outside. So I'm going to go inside, coming up the inside of the thread that's in the hole, and then going down the outside. There we are, we're back where we started. We've gone all the way to the end and back again. Now we're going to put our 2 layers of thread in the last hole to secure the end. There we go. Oops. So once you've done that second layer of thread in the front, you do the second layer of thread in the back and then come up between the two layers. And then I'm just going to pop this down here so it's easier to see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie the two ends together like tying shoelaces. 1 and 2. Trim and tuck. Beautiful. If you want to flatten your stitches and make them look lovely and professional but you don't have a hammer, you can use the heel of your scissors. Just really gently run it down the length of the sewing. So now we're going to repeat this on the other side. It's the last step before you're done. So take your needle and your thread and rethread your needle, starting from between the layers and the second hole down like we did before. So take the tail, so it is between the layers. And up, we do the first line first because it holds it all nice and in line for us, and off we go. We're going to sew all the way down and back again. There we go, we've stitched all the way down to the end, and now we're going to go back the way we came. Just as we said before, remember to move to the inside and outside in a pattern. We're moving down the stitching length. So I'm going to go inside and outside. So there we go, we have thread in every hole. We are going to put double layer of thread in the final hole. It makes it super strong, it reinforces the first and last stitch, and it also helps the thread, helps it be stronger in that area. So there we go, we have 2 layers of thread in the front. We're going to turn it over, put 2 layers of thread in the back. So we're going to go down that second hole and come up between the layers. There we go, now we're going to tie the knot as we did before, a little bit more difficult this time because it's in the centre of the pouch, but it won't take much. There we go, and trim, and we'll tuck the threads up against themselves again as we've done before. Being a wax linen thread, it will stick to itself. Using the heel of the scissors. Oops, didn't pull them down very straight. There we go, now they're lovely and straight. And click, there we go, one completed key hoodie. So to use your key hoodie, you just unclip. When you have, I'm just going to grab the split ring out of the top of this one. There we go. So you would attach your keys to the split ring here, and just the sheer weight of them will pull them down out of the pouch when you've unclipped them. So you pull and click. Now your phone is safe from scratching your keys, sticking into your thigh, all those lovely things for all those things like keys that we just have to have. Thank you for joining us for the Key Hoodie mini kit. I hope we see you again for another project soon. We've got a great range of big kits, little kits, men's kits, kids kits, women's kits. Anyone that wants to take a leather adventure, we have something for you. Head to hammeredleatherworks.com.au or find a stockist near you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.